Coming to you live from Southern California, the show presents just about set to go. And on the hill, big Tyler Glasnow. What do we have on him?
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back. He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
Glasnow back to work, the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push the runs across as often as possible.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to him. Started to swing, held up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a strike in there. One out, base is empty. That one just misses.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Glasnow ready and deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Austin Riley. And that's in there at the knees.
Riley's one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Walker fastball on his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
Now the 0-1. There goes the runner. Ball outside. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. That one missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Matt Olson in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Up and in, and 1-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So a good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. No runs on 2 hits. No errors. Back here in L.A., now the starting pitcher in this one, Bryce Elder. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Ground ball, Olson. Steps on first for the out. Here's Mookie Betts now. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Betts into second.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 2 of the NLDS. Swing and a foul straight back. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A gigantic blast. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So 2 down, and now it's Max Muncy. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run, and they add on. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Another look at one of the most impressive home runs you'll ever see, as StatCast gives us the full picture.
Yeah, projected more than 480 feet on its way over the fence, and I don't think we could watch this replay enough, Berg. I mean, just incredible. That was a swing that we're not going to soon forget.
And Acuna able to make the grab. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna. That clips the corner.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
And here it comes. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. And that's in for a strike. The Dodgers leading by 3 here in Game 2. Hard hit, right side. Throw on to Freeman. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting done. The catcher, Sean.
2 outs, base is empty. Sean Murphy will hit next. And misses inside. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the second. And now it's Gavin Lux.
The second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Elder back to work. Out to center. Harris has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Here comes Chris Taylor. And first offering is fouled off. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Got 1 out to right. And he can't make the play. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Batting box. The center fielder, James.
1 down. James Outman, the next to hit. And And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. And a foul ball. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner breaks for third. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they lead by 4.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the move. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension.
New pitcher for the Braves, Joe Jimenez.
Number 77.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Here's Mookie now. Doubled in his first AB. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. And another ball.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Here comes a pitch. Well struck right field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That's off the mark. 1-0. And a pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris sails under and makes the catch. Both runners tagging. He's in to score on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's already homered here in this one.
Teoscar Hernandez.
That one hit to right. Acuna there. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's Jared Kelenic. And the right-hander back to work. That clips a corner.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
In plenty of time to first, and a quick out number 1. Here's Orlando Arcia.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
And that one fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Puts it away for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Acuna, 26 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swung on, belted. Hernandez going back, gone. He circles the bases, and they're chipping away. It's 6-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Oh.
Albies in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1. 2 down, nobody on.
No,
Close one doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Good eye right there. The 3-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Okay.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. This is the back here at Chavez Ravine. Down the third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
And the pitch. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That one laced to center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch just misses. Smith leads off first with 1 away. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs.
The right fielder, number 3.
Here comes Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1.
Taylor.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. In the air right field. Acuna has it sized up. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's a big power threat. Austin Riley out to short. Gathers and throws to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. There's a strike for Matt. A pretty impressive resume. A first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves extended him 8 years, $168 million. Remember, they traded for him right at the end of the lockout in 2022, middle of March, so he didn't have a ton of time to get acclimated to his new team. Ozuna batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Oh.
The pitch. That one finds the corner. And a count 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. He nails one out to right. It's 6-2.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
2 outs, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. That one at the knees for a strike. Off the mark there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Here's Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1.
Murphy.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
The 0-2. Stays alive. 2 outs. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. Now a 6-2 ball game. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Here's Johnson.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it backward.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Around third. He will score, and the lead is up to 5. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that
Runner takes off, pitches low. And it's safe. It's a stolen base.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Ohtani leads off second with nobody out. Johnson fires. Runner goes again. Called strike 3. Roll save. That's a stolen base. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Freeman.
That clips the corner. 1 away with a runner at third. Now a screamer into the outfield. And Acuna able to make the grab. Runner tagging from third. He's in on a sacrifice fly. It's a 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. Out there to center. Harris right there to make the grab. And that's the inning. And we're back. Now at the plate, Jared Kellner. The pitch. That one clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing.
Oh, look at this. And very nicely done for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. Love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
1 down, base is empty. That one fouled off. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's in there. 2-2 now. Got him swinging.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So the lineup flips over. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. The pitch. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Here's a high chopper. Lux throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound, Aaron Bummer.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
As the lefty gets to work. Line drive to short and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
That one down the line. Jump throw. And a couple of quick outs.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Gavin Lux.
2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Gavin Lux. Swing and a pop-up. That one gets down for a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Lux, the runner at first with 2 gone. Step off throw to first, and he's back in standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Runner on the go. The pitch. Runner goes again. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add a pair. It's 10-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the nerd herd at StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
Here's the center fielder, James Outman. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. And now an 8-run lead at 10. Back here in L.A., all set for the top of the 6th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That catches the top part of the zone, and that's strike 1.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one, and we're the top half of the 6th. Liner, and that should be extra bases.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
0-1.
0-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Righty to the plate. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Man at first, here's Marcell Ozuna. That's through there for a strike. Ozuna, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Next offering upstairs.
You know, Blue, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
2 outs.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Shohei Ohtani. And a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
And now the lefty. This one high in the air to left center. Kelman sizing this one up. He's got it. 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Betts in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it across. Mookie retired, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. And delivers outside. Freeman hits it in the air. And that's a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Kind of break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Teoscar Hernandez waits on deck. Line drive, base hit, right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Stepping in, rips that one to right. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Here comes Freddie around third. He scores, and they now lead by 9. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well done. Drives in the run. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Matzik.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Hernandez on third with 2 out. Goes down looking. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Back here at Ryan Brazier taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Up the middle, whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
So here's Murphy now. And first offering is fouled off. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the late stages of game 2. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 3 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. There's the strike at the knees.
0-1.
The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Muncy makes the catch, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ronaldo Lopez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. 1 for 3. And he takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped right center field. It bangs off the wall. Round second, digging for third. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer. So because of the injury, a replacement needed at third. And here's the pinch runner, Kike Hernandez. So man aboard, Chris Taylor now. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
And the right-hander deals. Slapped foul. Righty delivers. Popped up. Settles under this one. Hooks it away for the out. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
This one lifted in the air, left field, gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So coming into the game now on defense, Enrique Hernandez. He'll play second. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. First pitch misses. And that's through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Outman makes the grab, and there's one away. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Oh, he can't bring it in. Around first and hustling for second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering, and it just misses. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Man at second. In the air, right side. Sizes this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Austin Riley next up for the Braves.
Austin Riley.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Got a good eye there. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's now 11-3. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
He was all over that one. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 1 run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top of the 8th. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Hit hard, that gets through. Around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe.
Picks himself up an RBI. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. 2 relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen. Now here is Marcell Ozuna, and that's in there at the knees. Olson off of first with 2 away. Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Two outs. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. 2 on, 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter.
The pitch.
Shohei.
Hard hit right side. Slings to first. And they get Ohtani for the
Now
out.
batting. Shortstop. Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Dylan Lee getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Iglesias also getting ready. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Goodbye, home run. He flexes his power with that swing, and they tack one on the board. It's 12-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lifted in the air, right center field. Harris after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Teoscar Hernandez.
Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 13-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at.
Raisel Iglesias gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Up next,
the batter now will be Will Smith. That one lifted to left. Kelnick makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And here it comes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. He's 2 outs away. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelnick. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Trinan, 35 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Arcia now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back there. Going, gone. laser to left. It's 13-5.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
One strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. They squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers get it done at home, taking games 1 and 2 of the series.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far, they've set the tone.
Well, Cindy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And the final here today, 13-5. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.